2 years ago, when I first started, some folks asked to meet with me to talk about the future of the Kicking Hunger initiative. And we sat down at the table and talked about the different ways that we might be able to support our community. And now, you're witnessing the evolution of those continuing conversations that we had with our RH team here, with our teachers, with our community partners, and it's so rewarding to see. I can't say how proud I am of the folks who made this happen. The backpack program that we use to support hungry families over breaks and over the summer, and now this food pantry, which has been a labor of love for so many folks. And I think it's a testament to what can happen when a community comes together at the table around providing solutions for our kids and our families. And so there are so many people involved. I'm reluctant to call people out by name, but I do want to thank Nurlan Anselm, who is our assistant superintendent, for her leadership in terms of making this happen. You can give her a round of applause, please. I also would be remiss if I didn't recognize her for the work that she's doing right now as we speak to support our district through the COVID pandemic with the testing that we're required to do. That's happening right now, and she has been the brains behind all those protocols that are in place. So thank you for all that you've done and all you continue to do. I also want to thank Bonnie Coddington. Without her, this would not have happened. I want to thank all of our, so many of our teachers and staff and administrators have been involved in making this happen. They were the first folks, our teachers, who pushed and said, listen, we want to talk about how we build on the Kicking Hunger initiatives so that we can do a better job of supporting more families and make sure that it's sustainable. So I want to give our RH team a round of applause. And then lastly, I want to recognize our community partners. Steve Schultz, who's here from the town, and so many other community. Like I said, I'm so reluctant to throw out names of organizations and people, because I know that there are so many people that I'll forget. But thank you to all of our community partners. We have some of our students here today. They helped to set this up. So just thank you to all of you for making this happen. When you look at the amount of work that went into getting this set up, like I said, it doesn't happen unless it's a collective effort. And so like I said before, great things can happen when we work together. And so having said that, I want to recognize Anne-Marie Straczynski, who is here from the board. Nothing happens without their support, okay? And they've been behind this 100%. She's going to say a few words, so please welcome her.
Hello everyone, thank you. It really is my pleasure to be here today. As Vice President of the Rush-Henrietta Board of Education, I am here on behalf of all of the board, and we wanted to recognize this incredible community effort. So I decided to run for the Board of Education in 2016 because I wanted to make some sort of tangible effort, I guess, to help the children and their families in this community. Fortunately, at the same time, I wasn't alone. So I'm going to read right from my paper right now, I'm sorry, because I don't want to mess it up. There was other people that had sincere desire. At the same time I was running for the board, there was a dedicated group of school employees and community leaders that were meeting to discuss ways to provide our school community with food throughout the summer. It was the small seed of an idea that has flourished, and I don't think anyone could have imagined where it went, how it is here today. What's just a simple spark, like we said, it has grown and grown. And it is all because of our district employees and all of the community members that have put all that effort into it. It's been said that the sign of a caring community is how it takes care of its citizens in their time of need. Today, with the opening of the Rush-Henrietta Kicking Hunger School Food Pantry, we see that this is true. I'm incredibly grateful for all of the efforts from all of our school members, all of the community leaders, and on behalf of the Board of Education, a wonderful job. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Anne Marie. I just wanted to add that some of the community partners that are here and let everyone know who they are here today. We have multiple people from the district. We have Tammy Baris from the life skills class and your student. Would you like to introduce your student?
This is Kamaya. How many years she been with us?
This is her second
It's
year.
her second year. So she comes down, helps on Tuesdays, and she helped box up a lot of the mac and cheese and things like that, putting the rubber bands around it, and her and Isaac have done a great job. We're a little low on students, but we got it done, so.
So we do plan to be open 2 hours a week, or 2 times a week for an hour and a half each, and on our Tuesdays it will be covered by the life skills class. They'll be the ones here working. In the afternoon on Thursdays, it will be volunteers from our committee and also from the teachers union will be bringing people in to work. We also have Gary Jungi from RHAA. In order to be a food pantry, we had to have a 501c3 organization representing us, and RHAA stepped up to do that for us. We also have Robert Schoner from the Kicking Hunger 5K has been going on for how long? Fill me in.
This will be the 4th year.
4th year. And when in the process of planning for this, we found that was going to be our funding source for running the food pantry. So thank you. And it even went off this year virtually, and we had quite a bit of income revenue from that. Robert also has with us his 2 girls from Girl Scout Troop. I got to get the number right. 60356. Is that correct, girls? Yep, that's right, that's on your thing. They, over the times they were off of school in the spring with COVID, did some fundraising, and every piece of food that is in the pantry was purchased from the fundraising they did, and they have donated it and came and stocked the shelves for us as well. So we thank them for that. We have yet to have to buy any food for the pantry. I'm sure I hope we have to, because that means we're using the food. But thank you, girls, for all your efforts. We have already mentioned Steve. We also have Anita and Pam from the town of Henrietta. Thank you so much. They worked on getting some last minute donations for us for some of the personal care items that we have, so that we'll have things on the shelf to open next week. We also have Pam Saxton from the Rotary. A lot of different ways. I believe the Kicking Hunger money, and that's worked with the Rotary, and then it goes over to RHAA for us to spend. And then RAFT, the Rush-Henrietta they've been a great support since they are also a food link organization, and they've been able to teach me a lot on how this works in ordering food, what are the popular items, because people want to know what to donate, and she's been a great help with all that, so thank you very, very much. The Food Link could not be here today because of COVID. They're not allowed to come out to any events, but we are going to be sharing with some information with them so that they can help us promote the food cupboard. Food pantry, I'm sorry, we are a food pantry because we have a food cupboard in town. So thank you everybody for pulling it all together for us. We'll go ahead and we'll cut, and anybody that wants a tour or a little more information about how the program works, I'd be glad to fill you in on that.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Are you ready?